Hey, okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job, pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one, they wanna keep me, oh that's a good one. Pockets are dense, I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They should take it to 10.
Opened back in 2003, have a look at the link. Lincoln Financial Field, where 70,000 are rocking and ready to go in Philadelphia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Seattle Seahawks and the Philadelphia Eagles. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Come on, set. 70, Indy.
D, let's turn. All right, D.
Watch the safety creep.
On first down, Slade. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They're not ready for this.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Y'all playing the wrong football.
Picked off at the 45, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's stumped. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 37.
Check. Check the hot read. Switch. Shift. Check.
On third down, stumped, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on third down. Probably should have gone through the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
218. Lead River.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
64, weak.
Check.
Hey, Alpha.
93's the mic.
Ready.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Get it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
Hey, let's make it
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the Seahawks 4-yard line.
Ready.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me.
Hey, alert 3.
And they'll turn the power game to try to get in. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves them with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Don't be scared of it.
They come out here in the eye. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on third and long. Fields. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We ain't giving up nothing today.
On first down, it's Stump. He juked him. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run-blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
SOS. No. Off. Orbit.
On first and 10, Fields. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done.
Spoon, go! Spoon, no!
Looking to throw. Fields. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now. Showing the other team that
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down, makes it manageable now.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
It's going to be a long day.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Ready.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
All day.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12.
On the double.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Single six on Travis.
Single slot. At the 12-yard line.
Bravo.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
2nd and 11. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a third down.
Check, 93's the mic, 93's the mic.
I smell fear in that offense. I smell
Fire.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle a little bit. You mentioned the team's down 10. They've helped contribute to that. How are they going to get their team back into this ball game? Run the offense that you think is going to be effective and execute it at a high level.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I can't believe they let you. I can't believe they even let you play.
Check 52.
Back to throw. Fields. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play, and facing a 2nd and long. 2nd and 14. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 33-yard line.
Come on, set.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just needed to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Watch 54. Watch 54.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Mine's 54. Delta, Will.
Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this? You think you gonna get this?
Looking to throw.
Check.
Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He completes this one to Mack. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields.
In your place.
He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try the left side. Stump. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Ready.
On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off.
Here we go. 18 Gator. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
30 base.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Hey, Foxtrot.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Back to throw. Being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
That's what I'm talking about.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's second and 18.
Right now, you better bring it.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb picks up his second sack of the afternoon. To throw on second down, Fields. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Looking to throw on second down. Fields. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
54's Mike.
On third down, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
At the Eagles' 6-yard line.
I got him. He's mine.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Stump, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Eagles 10.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
Let's go.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they had a long drive going last time, but it stalled out. But still, maybe something positive to carry forward from that last drive.
There are a few different things that you carry forward. Number one, as you noted, they were moving it pretty well, so that gives them a lot of confidence. The second part is, keeps your defense off the field, gives them a chance to rest up a little bit. And last but not least, you've taken a good look at what you've done on offense, noted where the weaknesses are, and you know when you want to come back to them.
I like when you're organized with your points. Well done.
A, B, and C.
Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. They'll set up to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A big play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Watch the curls. Go. Use you. Here comes the me. It's me. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
I'm coming after you. Shit.
Check 13.
Go.
13. Hey, what?
He'll look to throw. Flushed out right.
Come on, D.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
54.
They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. Well, what do you think? Maybe got away with one? I mean, he's thrown 2 picks already. That looked pretty dangerous.
And they have a little hang time on it, so what he needs to do right now, hug it out a little bit with his guy. Because he went up and made a play on the football and kept him from potentially throwing that 3rd interception. There's some trust in there. There's also some hope.
They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
2 yards.
Kill.
They'll keep it on the ground. Stump. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. On third down, it's Stump. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop him with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
Mike, 54. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Watch that. Check 99. Check 99.
They'll run on first down. Stump and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
54 Mike.
Hey, check.
Now a give right side. It's Stump, and this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down. Now there's the timeout, signaled for with 2 seconds to go. And the field goal unit likely trying to send this one to overtime. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. And his kick here is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That one good for 33 in the first. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Check nickel.
On second down, Slade. And he's got this down to the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
18 Gator.
On second down now, Slade. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to them.
It's 3rd and 4. Big play here, trying to keep this opening drive of overtime alive.
Crunch.
2 minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tie.
Here we go. 60 outlaw.
It's our time.
Check safety. Shift.
61 matchbox lights. They go.
Now a first throw here in overtime. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal.
Let's get off the field.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
All day, baby. All day. All day, baby. Out, 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 out.
Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Slade slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
Now he'll escape to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Hey, 1-7, 1-7. Check.
To throw again. Fields.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 1st down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got